I have nothing appropriate to say about men that wear their work outfits out in public. Like if you're a construction worker or a painter per se, and you're wearing your dirty, grimy, nasty after work clothes because you needed to come to the mall to get something, or you needed to I don't know, go to dinner with your mommy, but you just didn't have time. That's so hot. I really do appreciate a man in work boots, like combat boots, a little bit of paint on his neck, and he's sitting down and he's enjoying a food court meal. I don't know. I love it.
This one is so filled with rage.
If you're a woman and you hate feminism, then shut the fuck up like you would have to do without it. Shut the fuck up and go get married at 20 and submit to your husband and have his children and stop posting online and stop going to college and stop wearing jeans and live your life without it and see what that life is like. Because I'm sick of you guys getting on here and saying that you're not feminist or that you hate feminism when you don't even know what privileges it has afforded you. It's like using your phone every single day and then saying that you hate electricity. Why do you keep talking? Like you guys are using feminism to complain about how you hate feminism. Shut the fuck up.
These women have swallowed that it is a privilege to do all of these things that ultimately make them miserable, and that it is slavery to do all of the things that are innately feminine, like having a baby and taking care of children and leaning on a man and getting married young. They've been told that that's a sign of weakness and enslavement.
What makes men not choose you?
Well, first of all, if we gonna talk aesthetic, if you look like you smoke weed, he ain't gonna choose you.
Wait a minute.
High value, high earning masculine don't want no man, don't want no woman that looks like they smoke every day. If you look like your gums bleed when you floss, man ain't looking at you.
What does it look like when your what? What does
when
that
your
look
teeth
like?
look crazy, when it looks like you have bad dental hygiene.
Oh.
We don't have that in this room.
No.
But if it looks like your teeth, your gums bleed when you floss your teeth, a high value, high earning masculine man, he's not going to choose you. If it comes down to ugly, entitled character and behavior, that man is not going to choose you. If you expect that man to spend a bunch of money on you just because you're pretty, he might choose you for a little while, and then he's gonna let you go, and you won't be chosen all over again, and then you get recycled, used, that whole cycle. So I would just say, number one, do the best with your genetic potential. Take care of yourself. Please, for the love of God, don't look like you smoke a blunt a day.
Why do you keep looking at me when you say that?
Unless
I don't even smoke weed anymore, Sarah.
Smokes a blunt every day. And then y'all two could be two blunt smoking people together. That's it. I'm complete. Stop.
All right. She keeps looking at me like she keeps looking at me.
Men don't have the balls to ask a woman out. Feminine.
Yeah, it can be feminine, but you can also be a
So if women have kind of confused men and given them the wrong signals, they don't know whether they are in or not, so they won't approach.
A lot of women can play games as well. And either it's just because they're bored or because they want the attention.
Men want to have multiple women, not just one.
To serve different purposes.
Different purposes, yeah. What are they, Mormons or something? Yeah.
Listen, I don't give a about what society say, what Instagram, I don't give a if for some strange reason we go out to eat and my man is the only man at the table for whatever reason, don't you hoes ever think my man's about to pay for all y'all. Never in your life, all right? Because I'm the only busting, so I'm the only who get her food paid for. Unless you trying to bust some pussy, you not getting your paid for. The you gonna benefit off my hard work? You hoes are sick. Sick. In the mind.
As soon as I found out about it, I terminated both of them immediately. One of the things I've gotten so much criticism of online was when I publicly shared a TikTok about firing somebody because I found out that she was cheating on her significant other, and the other person also had a significant other. And as soon as I found out about it, I terminated both of them immediately.
Wait, someone was cheating with someone in the company?
Yeah.
Oh, and they both had partners?
Both had partners outside of the company. As soon as I caught wind of it, it wasn't even like a split-second decision. I can't have this in my environment, especially somebody close around me. People trust me and should trust any leader to help them mate their success easy.
One would say that's none of your business what they're doing when they go home.
Not to get into specifics of the particular event, but it happened to be around work.
But if it wasn't at work, you still wouldn't
Even
know
if
this-
it was, I would fire the person immediately.
So you'd fire someone for cheating?
If they're going to cheat on the person that they're supposed to spend the rest of their life with, do you think that they're cheating on their work? That person is a liability to the environment.
People have things in their personal life which are very different to the way that they show up professionally, though. People do all kinds of things in their personal life.
It's terrifying.
I don't consider that to be my business.
Oh, it's absolutely my business. If somebody has a problem in their personal life, they're the same person that shows up to work.
Listen, the way that I see it is if I expand the scope of my concerns, I'm going to get nothing done. I don't want to be the government of your personal situations as well. As long as it doesn't show up in the office.
I can't bifurcate and put in two separate buckets what somebody is doing at home and think that what they're doing at home and the confusion and the distraction isn't going to bleed over into our environment. And I would be willing to bet, and curious on your perspective of this, those people that you found out where there are different situations and different problems in their personal life, they actually do show up in their work.
So, what's your plans after this?
I think I'm just gonna head out.
You're gonna head out? Why don't we hang out? You know, the night's still young.
I'm kind of tired.
You're tired? Come on, you can come back to my place, we watch a little Netflix, have a little nightcap, it'll be nice.
Maybe another night.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there a problem?
Problem? Yeah, I'd say so. You women are all the same, that's the problem. I take you out to an awesome date, you said how much fun you were having, I laugh at your jokes, I take you to a museum, I show you culture, I pay for a great meal at my favorite restaurant, which I'm sure you have no problem with. But when it comes to, hanging out, putting out maybe, no, that's where you draw the line. You know what? You women are all the same, typical. But let me tell you this is the first and last time we ever hang out. And let me tell you something else, you missed out on a really great guy because I'm a great catch.
I was speaking to my mum about dating, and because I'm out a lot for work and things like that, and I love to socialize, she was like, oh, like, have you met anyone out? And I'm like, well, I will see a guy that, say, I've texted or, met online or have mutuals with, and he will, look at me and then turn away and then message saying, hey, you looked gorgeous today. And that's, a universal experience for every girl. Guys will just text you later on. And Mum's like, what the if Mum's like, when I would go out, if a guy was interested, he'd straight up go, hey, I'm interested in, whatever, what's your number? And if you liked him, you'd give him your real one. If you didn't, you'd change one digit. That's what she said to me. My mum did make a point that I go for socially awkward private school boys that don't know how to talk to girls because I went to single schools, so that's a big factor too. But I took it upon myself to call my guy friend and literally ask for the answers. I'm like, just tell me, what is stopping guys from just approaching girls naturally and not sleazy, just literally for a conversation? Because guys that do that reap the benefits anyway. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be a sleaze to pull a girl in the first place. My guy friend said unless a girl is making it that obvious, at a pub for example, that she's into him, he's she has to fully be waving at me for me to think to go over. And he said that rejection just isn't worth it these days because that girls have higher standards of men, so guys genuinely feel they just aren't good enough and to go up and introduce themselves. And I'm that's actually kind of sad because I do feel girls are getting judgier, but I also feel boys are the same. And I think it goes down to dating apps and social media, obviously. But dating apps is shopping, no, yes, no. So it's people are getting pickier, but yeah, it's people don't know how to socialize anymore, and it's really sad. I saw on TikTok a card game that someone invented called We Met at a Bar. I don't know if you've seen it, but it actually looks like a cool idea, and they should collab with different pubs in Melbourne and just have the card game sitting at different tables or something. I feel that'd be so good. Pretty much, I think it was they had different not dares, but I don't know, you have to look it up, but it's called We Met at a Bar, and it it introduces conversation, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I just feel there's gotta be a way to just improve everything about the dating culture, otherwise we're doomed.
And I think modern women really aren't. It's almost like they're missing it, maybe on purpose, but I think they're missing it and they don't even know they're missing it. You see, when the woman was talking about what's up with guys not approaching, back in my day, I think my mom, back in her day, when a guy would come up to her, they would, change a digit or something like that. If they didn't like him, they would give him a number, but then change a digit. Men have caught on to that type of stuff. And just like you're sharing their secrets online, men already knew you were doing that. And that's why they started verifying. And now that men don't even need to verify. You are the verification. If men need to do a background check, you are the person who verifies the background. You're doing a background check on yourself and you don't even know it. A man is saying, how would this woman be in real life? She's saying she's all of these things. Let me go take a look at her social media and her some of her other stuff. And you verify to that man that, no, this is not the person that I want to approach. This is not the person that I want to take out or be with.
I want to know if this makes sense to you, okay? We meet in a bar, at a club, at a lounge, whatever the case may be. You see me walking up, hanging out with my friends, hanging out alone. You look me up and down because you're a man and you're eyeing up your prey. You see that I have a nice designer bag, that I clearly take care of myself. My hair and nails and tootsies are done. We proceed to date. You take me to nice places. We do nice things. Whatever, so on. All of this in an effort to get the cooch. And then when it comes down to brass tacks, and I want the same lifestyle that I have provided for myself for you to contribute to, you make a big fuss because it is not your job to do that. Why did you approach me? You knew from the look of me what it would take. If you think you're going to get $1 for 10 cents, you're living in delusion. This is how you men think. You think you can get a beautiful woman who clearly takes care of herself and does everything on her own. Upper echelon of woman, okay? Don't go up to a Gucci and expect a fufu, okay? Do you see how stupid that is? Know your price range and stick to it. It's so stupid.
When a man feels rejected in the bedroom, he's not going to sit down and explain it to you. He's not just going to come out and tell you exactly how he feels unwanted or underappreciated. He just adapts to it. He gets quiet. He will start to pull back, and it usually happens very slowly, and you don't really notice until one day he feels like a stranger, and you're left wondering, what happened? What changed? It's not just about sex. It's about feeling wanted and chosen by you. When he actually feels that desire by his woman, he will show up different, way more present, more into it, and probably more willing to step up in the relationship. That feeds everything else. So yeah, understanding this stuff helps. Not so you can fake it or ignore how you feel. That's not what I'm saying. But what's actually going on with him, most women never look at it that deep. And that's exactly why the spark will slowly start to die without you realizing it. So I'm trying to help you.
A lot of ladies ain't gonna like what she's about to say. In fact, they're gonna call her a pick-me.
I please my man in every way. All the ways. Wake him up. He gets to nut. Before he leaves out the door, he's leaving empty nuts. At work, I am calling him like, come outside, it's your lunch break. It's time for you to get your nut off. When he gets home, he's getting fed. He is getting another nut and one before bed, or two if he's lucky. And that's it. That's the secret. I make sure that my man at least 6 or 7 times a day.
I mean, I don't know how realistic that is. I don't know about 6 times. There's no harm. That's just one of the least things that females can do to make sure that their man is happy.
What have you learned about men that surprised you when you were escorting?
I mean, the fact that they're extremely horny was surprising, but it was something about like the narrative where the guy like transformed from
Man to werewolf.
Yeah, the man to werewolf thing. I'm like, it was so visceral and strong, and it occurred basically every time where I'm like, oh, a guy's just gonna lose himself in bed.
Do you think he feels more comfortable to do that because he's paying you and he doesn't feel like he has to focus on regular norms?
I think guys still are very much bound by regular norms when they're paying me most of the time. Probably, I would say 80% of men are probably having sex with me the way that they would if it were like a girl that they met on a date.
Am I the for divorcing my wife after finding out about her past in a way she never intended me to? I've been married to my wife for 3 years. From the beginning, we talked about values, boundaries, and how seriously we both viewed relationships. She always described her past as fairly low-key and told me she avoided casual dating.
Okay.
A few months ago, while helping her set up an old laptop she wanted to give to her younger cousin, I logged in and found a backup folder she had forgotten about, which contained old group chats, photos, and messages from years before we met. I was not looking for anything, I was just trying to transfer files, and what I saw completely contradicted the version of her past that I had been told.
Ooh.
There were conversations with multiple men at the same time, explicit jokes about situations she's had previously, told me that she would never put herself in, and messages where friends laughed about things she now claims she has always stood against. This was not one or two moments taken out of context, it was a consistent pattern. I didn't confront her immediately. I sat with it for days, weeks, and then when I finally got the courage to bring it up, she admitted it. And she said it was all real and she never told me because she knew it would change how I viewed her. She said she's grown out of this lifestyle and that is her past. And that shouldn't matter to me because I chose her for the version she is today. For me, this issue isn't about her past behavior. It's that I built a marriage on what I believed were shared values and honesty. And finding this out made me feel like the truth was deliberately hidden, not forgotten. So I asked for a divorce. Some people say I violated her privacy and went digging, even if unintentionally, and that I am punishing her for something that happened years before me. Other people, like my family, are saying that it's impossible to build trust on a marriage when the trust has been broken already. So, am I the for proceeding with this divorce after finding out the truth about my wife?
Okay, so I'm out to lunch with my girlfriend, and she's telling me about this guy that she started texting because she met him and gave her number out. Anyways, this is the picture that he sent her, okay? I'm blocking out his face for privacy. Okay, cute. Like, you receive a picture like that, like, oh, so cute. You guys want to see the message that he sent her afterwards? Okay, this is the message that he followed up with that picture. The cat was rubbing on my face while I was dreaming of that outfit you were wearing last night. I feel so tricked. Be safe out there.
Are you a nice guy? Then welcome to last place.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
How do you feel about on the first night?
I don't care. If I have to do, I do. But if I go through dating with somebody else and I figure out this guy for a relationship, I don't make first time.
So wait, if he's a good guy, you'll make him wait. If he's a bad boy, you'll give it up.
What?
But isn't that a little bit backwards?
No. If he's good boy, I don't make first time. I hold myself because I have to go somewhere special with him.
Whereas
I hold.
But you
because
don't.
I have to show him something special, you know.
But if he's a bad boy,
just for fun.
Because you know he doesn't care about you.
He doesn't care about. I don't care too.
What if the good guy wants it on night one?
They want, but I can do. I say, hey man, do you want me? Hold more. One more step.
I don't know how many different ways you need to hear it. Girls from different countries, different accents. The message is all the same at this point. It's a universal language. Nice guys finish last, unfortunately. Even with this chick, big thought, 44 years old, straight up admitting, and I appreciate her honesty. If he's a bad boy and I know it ain't gonna be, yeah, I'll have a good time with him. Like them dude's mentality. And straight up like, but if he's good and I know he could be special and this could go into a relationship, nah, I ain't gonna do all that. He's gonna have to wait. Being a nice guy costs you. And not for nothing, the price is pretty expensive. She wants you to take her out and chill and see if you're worthy of what the bad boy gets night one. Obviously, this woman has no respect for herself, but she takes advantage of the nice guy and how she knows the dating market is. She knows she's a thought. She knows she likes to smash, but if a dude shows potential, potential, I'm not gonna give him what I give the bad boys, because then he's gonna look at me a certain way, which she would be correct on. That's why we say vet these chicks out, dog, even if your intentions are good, because they will take advantage of your generosity and your pure intentions on a relationship. Even homie with the mic was like, hold up, are you serious? Like, if you're the bad boy, like, he don't care, I don't care, it's whatever, but if he's good, he's gonna pay the top price. You are paying new car prices for a used 250,000 run down, beat up, leather crack, if it's even leather, but this looks like cloth. So my dogs, be careful, especially if you have good intentions. You might run into one of these and think she's a good girl when in reality, she actually wishes you was a bad boy.
When you get your together, bro, they all submit, they all cook, they all clean, they're all freaks, they're all understanding, they all want to support you. So if you're out here and you're dealing with women who just treat you like you're less than, it's probably because you are, bro. If you're dealing with women who give you a gang of attitude, it's probably because you are not where you need to be in life. Because one thing about a woman that knows that she has a man that has his ish together, she also knows that she's expendable. She knows that his tolerance for is dirtball low. Am I saying that she can't have an opinion? Absolutely not. Of course you get with somebody who respects you and loves you. But the things that you can do to a broke man and a weak man, you cannot do to a man that has his together. You just can't do it. He will not allow it. He's not going for it. Why? Because he knows that for a majority of everything that a woman brings to the table, he can pay for it. And all of the women that he comes in contact with is going to treat him the way that he wants to be treated, or they can treat themselves out the door. Am I lying?
You got a lot of problems going on here. And modern women, they really don't, when it's time to pay the piper, they don't want to do it. They don't, and honestly and truly, can you blame them? Who wants to be bogged down and bothered with consequences? Not a lot of people. You know, the woman sat up there and lied, and then had the audacity to tell her husband, you violated my privacy. Ma'am, when you're in a relationship, you don't even have to sit up here, oh, maybe it won't. These things will happen just because you might be paying attention to something else and they might see something. So it's not really even them violating your privacy like it wasn't in this situation. It was him trying to help you out, and he saw you forgot what you was talking about, and you lied. You forgot what I would never do that. I would never do this now, but I did do that. You sat up there and lied, and that's what I'm saying. These modern women tell half the story a lot of these times. You can even talk to oh, look what this man said. He sent a picture of him and his cat, but then look what he said in the message. I'm not even sure what he said. Oh, what you was wearing last night? What was she wearing last night? What was she wearing last night? You guys do things. Y'all want us to see men in a terrible light, but then y'all go out there and do stuff and be like, oh, I see why he said that. Huh. Interesting. Modern women are losers, man.
Basically, I'm just very clear on what I want. There's a lot of boxes that need to be ticked. I know this man is out there. Mm-hmm. And it's just a matter of finding him. 7-figure salary.
Right.
Already said morning routine.
Yes.
That includes some sort of exercise with group accountability, as well as some sort of very high nutrition, I'm going to say smoothie. At least 5'10". I feel like that's generous. I need him to be obviously in very good shape. I need him to have a full head of hair. That's very important to me.
Okay.
Be a Christian, but not take it too seriously. Like, I don't want to have to go to church every Sunday, but I also I don't want to get into fights over religion either.
Sure, of course.
I want him to have an impeccable wardrobe. I want his suits to be tailored. I want him to look good in greens and blues because those are complementary to what I look good in. Absolutely no jewelry.
Okay.
Absolutely no tattoos.
Okay.
Unless the only tattoo that would be acceptable would be a very small tattoo if he were in a secret society at an Ivy League university and was forced to get a tattoo, that I would make a pass for.
He was forced.
I want him to be from a good family. I'll know that what that means when I see it, or what more well said, I'll know what wouldn't satisfy that criteria when I see it.
Okay.
Never been married, no kids. I want to be his first wife. Our children are going to be his only children.
Mm-hmm.
No allergies. Has to like animals. I would prefer that he's a cat person, but if he's a dog person, that's okay. I think that's it.
Yeah.
How soon can you find the man that satisfies this checklist? Are we talking a week?
Show me a 10 that's complaining about being married, please. I would love to see a 10 complain about being married, because at the end of the day, we got all these girls up on here complaining about marriage and they solid 4s. Hence Cardi B. Y'all talk about, oh, Cardi did it. Cardi before the surgeries was a solid 2 to 3. Maybe even a 4. But she got her nose done, her face done. She got good money now. So Cardi looks completely different. You know what I mean? And just like a lot of you girls, y'all come on here with your lace fronts and your long eyelashes fluttering and your lips done and all this other stuff done, thinking that you a baddie. You're not a baddie, baby. Take all that off. Take off the clown makeup. Take off that funky lace wig. Take it all off and let's see who the real baddies are. Because I love to tell you right now, you not. Everybody want to come online like, oh, you're a baddie, you're a baddie. Women love hyping up mid-females for whatever reason. And you know, men be in their DMs because they easy targets. You know what I mean? So it's like, y'all sitting up here thinking y'all something when really y'all not nothing. You know what I mean? So y'all want to come out here and complain about being married and complain about being a mom. And most of the ones complaining about marriage, half the time not even got married.
Let me guess, she's a pick me. And guess what? She'll get picked. And I ain't talking about just, and see, y'all can say she'll pick me, she'll pick me. She's just saying to get men's attention. If you see how that woman looks, she gets men's attention. I guarantee you, every man who watched this video, even if they had it on silent, they think that woman is attractive. And then put that on what she just said, how honest she just was. Come on now. Y'all are upset. Cause the thing about it is, everything she said about the makeup, the lace fronts, and the eyelashes, all that, she ain't got none of that on, and she still look good. See, a lot of women call bad is this thing that y'all buy, and that's the mental disorder that a lot of y'all have. You think once you get the wig, the starter package of the wig, the eyelashes, the makeup, the waist trainer, if you ain't got the money to get your body done. And some accessories of jewelry, you think you bad now. It's like, nah, that's not bad, shawty. You alright. Let me see you wake up in the morning. I'll let you know if you bad or not. Y'all take these because they gonna be mad. They mad at her. They are up in arms.
I have tip number 1 for you men out there. If you're out in public and you see a girl and you think she's attractive, and you turn to your friend and you say, I think that girl's really pretty or something, okay? Don't stand there and tell your friend about it. Go tell her. Just say it. Literally, we don't bite. We're not gonna attack you. I don't think I would personally, but I prefer that over your friend coming over to me and being like, my friend thinks you're pretty. No, I don't care. Come say it to my face. Come say it to my face. I don't want to hear it from your friend. I'd rather hear it from you. You can come do it. Come on. It's really not that hard. I don't know why men are so scared to approach women. We don't bite. I mean, we might. But honestly, the worst thing that can happen is she says, thank you. Sorry, I'm not interested. And is that really gonna hurt you that bad? It might make you feel good to compliment someone. I think compliments, when I compliment people, it makes me happy. If you just go over to a girl and compliment her, I'm sure it'll make her happy. I'm sure it'll make you feel some sort of way inside. It's really not that hard. Grow some confidence. It's really not that hard, boys. Most girls want you to compliment them. Just saying. Do not send your friend over to say, my friend thinks you're hot. It's not cute. Say it yourself. You got it. I'll give you a little push. You got it. I'm only saying all this because tonight at work, a young man came in with his family and they sat right next to the host stand and they were staring at me and talking about me the entire time they were sitting there. I'd rather, if I could hear you talking about me, I'd rather you just come over and say it to my face. Personally, she was like, that girl's so beautiful, that girl's so beautiful, you should go say something. And her son was like, no. And she came over and said something for him. And if your mom is gonna compliment a girl for you, that's really not cute. You got it. You got it. You don't need your mommy. You don't need your friends. You got it. You got it. I know you got it. It's really not that hard. Also, they were discussing how old I was. If you want to know how old a girl is, go ask. Just go ask. I don't know why people get so offended by the how old are you question. Personally, I think it's a question. It's not really going to affect me. But go ask. Don't discuss. Don't try to figure it out on your own because they decided that I was 16 and I'm not 16. I am going to be 20 in less than 2 months. So, but just go. Go ask a girl. Go tell her she's beautiful. You all got it. You all got it. Confidence is key. If you walk over there like you own the place and you say, you know, I just wanted to tell you you're beautiful, that girl will probably be like, you made my day. You made my day. Yes, this kid's mom said I was beautiful, made my day, but would have been a little nicer if she didn't say, my son thinks you're beautiful. That's not cute. You got it. Just go for it. Go for it. Do it. Tell the person you love that you love them. Call the girl pretty. Life is too short. Life is too short. Do it. I believe in you.
I'm about to blow your minds with this one, being a woman speaking out about this, but the court systems are designed to favor the woman and the men pay the price. Did you know that 85% of child custody cases are awarded primary custody to the women? We live in a society where the legal doctrine is based off of old, outdated information and the notion that, oh, women are the most crucial for those tender years. And I did not know this, but you can go look it up. States are awarded funding based off how much child support that they get awarded. So it incentivizes giving custody, sole custody to one parent so the other parent has to pay. Did you know that? And a feminist woman will claim that they want equality, but they will demand privilege. They claim they want traditional roles until it comes to custody and child support. The hypocrisy. And when you're pushing a good father out of the picture, you're not just hurting the father, you're hurting that child or children emotionally, physically, spiritually. And don't forget, ladies, you might have carried that baby, but that father carries the blueprint.
And you know, the more and more you listen to these modern women, there was a man responding to a comment. I think one of the guys in his comment said, hey, I don't approach a woman. Well, you know, the only way you're going to be able to approach a woman successfully is if she thinks you're attractive. And the guy responded and said, this is a very immature take. Is it? Is it really immature? Well, you know, basically you guys need to learn consent. Y'all be harassing these women. He didn't say it like that. He said it a lot nicer, but that's essentially what he said. Guys don't understand what consent actually is, but men actually do understand what consent is. And most men are not trying to be creepy. right? Oh, what you got to do. And I think there was another woman talking about, you got to see it from her perspective. Many men out here have the inability, they don't have the ability to see it from another woman's perspective. No, but they do. It's a lot of these modern women out here, as you can hear, that don't have the ability or don't care to have the ability to see it from a man's side. Well, it's right. I don't understand why you guys don't approach. It's really not that hard. I'm telling you why I don't approach. Well, you don't, just stop being scared. Do you understand the feelings and emotions behind why I'm not doing it? You've done nothing. You've done very little to resolve any of that or try to offer any assistance. Well, I would rather this. Me. Nothing about how can I assist you? How can I help you?
These are the surefire ways that you are going to find or at least align with the man that you want in 2026. I need y'all to listen and pay attention, because if you execute what I'm about to tell you correctly,
I guarantee it.
For those of you who are new here, I'm a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I have been doing so for a decade. Number one, if you do not have a hobby, go and get one. Okay, I don't care what it is. Go learn how to knit. Go do some pottery or candle making. Baby, go learn how to bungee jump. I don't care. Find you something that interests you. This has nothing to do with going places where you're going to meet men. This has everything to do with learning yourself and doing things that you enjoy. Number two, you're going to go sign up for the gym if you already have not. It does not have to be strength training. It could be Pilates. It can be Zumba. It could be Tai Bo. I don't give a shit. But you need to get involved in a physical activity that you have to pay for and leave your house to do. Number three, you're going to get up, put on some clothes, all them clothes you've been saving for whatever day, special occasion, put them on, okay? Do up your hair. If you want to do makeup, whatever, look good, and go on solo dates. And again, you're not going to places where you think you will meet men. You're going to places where you will enjoy. That's to dinner, if that's to a concert, that's to a show, that's to whatever. I don't care. You can go to the moon if you can find a way. You need to learn how to be happy and content in your own company, in any environment or in any setting. Number four, you are going to get your finances in order, or if they're already in order, you are going to build upon your portfolio. Number five, you're going to get off on them dating apps. And it's not because I particularly see a problem with dating apps. I think dating apps are just fine. I think it's actually a good way to meet people. The reason that a lot of y'all have issues with dating apps is because you don't have proper discernment, but that's a whole nother video. But the reason why I'm telling you to get off of the dating apps is because I need you to get rid of this illusion of options. And last but not least, you're going to decenter the idea of finding a partner. You're like, Nicole, well, how does that make sense? You just gave us a whole list on how to find a man. No, I gave you a list on how to align with the type of man that you want to be with. But to be with the right man, you have to be right for yourself first. And a lot of y'all are not. Get this burning desire, this burning desperation for a man out of your spirit. This does not mean that you don't still have the desire for partnership, the desire for marriage. Of course you do. This can still be a goal of yours. This can still be very important to you, but you are not going to make it your identity. Now, if you need help with this execution, type coaching in the comments section so I can send you a link on how we can work together so I can help you achieve this goal of yours. Stay safe.
Men will put their in what they can put it in.
And they won't
so
stay with them, but they will marry.
She just sat here and looked at all of us and said, oh, this is what men want.
I mean, ask them.
To have a problem a little bit with men, like just comments that you're making, but yet you...
I have no problem with men. I'm straight.
Well,
I love men.
I just heard like multiple like just negative comments about men. Like
you
they like
do
to
realize
put their...
that men are responsible for 90% of the crime.
But you're sleeping with them, many of them.
Yeah,
so
but
do you like?
We still love men. Saying, "Oh, I'm anti-man." I'm not.
I didn't say you were anti-man.
Men, a lot of them.
I didn't say you were anti-man.
I'm
pretty
so
sure
tired
that
of
we
feminists
all
being labeled
love
as
men.
anti-man. We're not. In fact, I think feminists help men because we're trying to relieve a little bit of pressure off of them. Like,
but they're
I'm
not asking for that. They would rather you just respect them. They would just rather respect. They don't care about none of the things you have to offer.
Just because we don't worship men doesn't mean that we don't like them. I don't put them on a pedestal. I don't treat them like they're princes. I'm not like, oh, what great, amazing dudes. I like men just fine. I'm unfortunately straight too.
Question on this side, for especially for those of you who love men, right? Yeah.
Right.
What can you tell me some things you love about men?
I like men the same reasons I like women. These are all just human traits. You're funny, you're smart, you're good looking, you take care of me. I have girlfriends like that. I'm not. But
we're not talking about
friends or girls.
We're talking because you said that a lot of people think feminists hate men. I want to know, without talking about women.
Okay.
only talking about men, what do you like about men?
I guess I'm trying to think about what makes men unique, though, because when I like a man, they're funny, they're smart, they're good looking. But I could describe a woman with these terms.
Okay, so you don't think that there are things about men that are unique necessarily?
Well, I mean, I'm born straight, so I can't say like I choose to be attracted to men. Like this is how I was born. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I think that I'm attracted to men. I think they're pretty much the exact same as women. But if I were choosing like to hang out with someone one-on-one, I'd probably pick a woman because I'd probably be safer because they probably wouldn't be trying to, I don't know, have with me as an ulterior motive.
So it sounds like a lot of...
But I mean, I just don't see men as like a special category that they need to be worshipped in some separate way. Like, oh, men are really the reason why I'm here.
But don't you know that men allow you to have your rights? Because if it really came down to it, they can just overpower you and take all of your rights.
Actually, I have rights because of women. I have rights because women
you have
who
rights
came before
because
me.
of men.
The reason why I'm able to vote is not because of men, but because of hard-working women.
And who allowed it?
A few good
Who
men.
allowed these things to happen? Men, not a few. A lot of good men.
The most dangerous man you will ever meet is the one who healed alone. I'm not talking about rage or chaos. I'm talking about a man who has been shattered by life and chose to rebuild himself. This is the man who walked through experiences that stripped him down to nothing, who faced truth most people spend their whole life avoiding. He saw the world without the fillers, without the illusions, without the comforting lies that protect the weak from reality. He's the man who hit his rock bottom hard enough to leave him unrecognizable and still found the strength to rise anyway. When everything fell apart and everyone disappeared, he learned the only person he could never abandon was himself, and that changed him. A man who faced his darkest night alone gains clarity and self-trust. He doesn't fear being alone. He outgrew the need for approval. A rebuilt man doesn't get his power from who stands beside him, but from who he became when nobody else did. He isn't fragile. He isn't lost. He is intentional and self-reliant, and showing up every day deserves respect.
Remember that chick that ended her engagement recently? She's speaking out about it.
I ended my engagement. I have been debating sharing this with the internet. I always said that I was never going to be the kind of influencer that only shares the good parts of my life. I've been able to build a platform because I'm authentic. It's really important for me to own my narrative instead of letting people assume and start rumors. Ending my engagement was the hardest thing I think I've ever had to do in my entire life. It's really not the breakup itself that's hard, but it's also having to like break up with the idea of the future that you planned and grieving that too. And at this big age, 31 years old, it feels like your clock is ticking faster and faster. I think that if sharing my story helps just one person, then it's worth it. I was trying so hard to make it work. Eventually, trying to make it work felt exhausting. It literally took me accepting the hard truth that I tried to ignore. The moment I accepted that and said it out loud, I felt so much relief and honestly freedom. Not because I didn't care. I was finally listening to myself.
So he basically dodged the bullet because I don't hear what she's saying here that's making any sense to where he was a good man. He was willing to marry her. He loved her. This is her fighting something in herself of he's missing something. This is that same that 80-20. He's a good man. He got everything going, but there's something missing. It's me. It's not you. It's me. She's an influencer. I'm sure her friends influence her decisions, always telling her homegirls, they will steer women that have a good thing down the wrong direction. And then she talks about being authentic. You literally went online to put out, oh, I'm ending my engagement, I'm moving now, starting a new life. Like, you put that out there into the world for people to, you know, get that own narrative. That's why she's backtracking and making this video now, because she cares about what other people think. When if it's something that's the hardest thing in your life, why wouldn't you keep that to yourself? That's something that y'all went through. The internet don't gotta know your damn business, especially about something so personal. And so she's putting it out there talking about, oh, you could just start over. You are 31. The wall is coming. And shout out to her, the dude, because he dodged a bullet. He literally dodged a bullet. He saved himself a lot, because Lord knows if she would have married this man with the way her mind works, she would have divorced him. He would have lost half of whatever he got. And let me tell you something, that influencer life, that's toxic. So he dodged the bullet. And by the time she's ready to spin the block, knowing that the streets ain't for her, hopefully he got, you know what I'm saying, a woman that doesn't have to go to the internet for validation to tell everything about her life, to where now she got to backtrack and give this story about, well, I just chose me. She just doubled down. She didn't say and then help somebody. All she's doing is giving advice. Hey, if you feel you're in a great relationship with a great person, don't be afraid to leave. That's what I'm getting out of this. So yeah, homie dodged the bullet. Good for him.
Imagine saying, babes, can you grab some chocolate while you're out? And he comes back with this. Okay, so I watched this like multiple times trying to figure out what the problem was. She asked him to bring her chocolate. He brought her chocolate. What's wrong with the chocolate? The clip kept going by so fast that I couldn't read the full chocolate bar. And then by the time I finally did, I thought that it said, perfect for sharding. And I was like, oh, he accidentally brought her laxative chocolates. Yeah, if he brought her laxative chocolates, I can see why she would be upset. Then I realized I was wrong. It says perfect for sharing. So now I'm back to square one. Now that I know that they're not laxative chocolates, lady, it's chocolate. He completed the assignment. And there are a few people in the comments saying things like, well, a good partner would have known what kind of chocolates she really wanted. And here's the thing, we need to slow down and stop treating telepathy like it's the bare minimum. We cannot and never will be able to read each other's minds. Maybe she said something one time about liking to try new things and he was going off that. Maybe she has never specified verbally that she's actually picky about her chocolate. But I really feel like the last thing anybody should be doing is getting mad at the guy who got asked to pick up chocolate, and so he picked up chocolate. I don't have my spray bottle with me because I'm traveling, but bad partner shamer. Bad.
You know, you can just listen to a lot of these women and figure out why men don't want to talk to them. You can just listen to them and figure out why men don't want to be bothered with them. I mean, my God, with the way that y'all are talking, with the way that you speak about a man, and this is what men keep saying, and this is why you keep on getting the question, what do you bring to the table? Because you say a bunch of nonsense, you talk a bunch of stupidity, and a man says, huh? And this is what I'm saying. Men sit back and they say, that's really good. Now I want to know what you bring to the table. Like what can we expect? Oh, well, you know, I can do my hair every morning. I can do my makeup every morning. That's fantastic. You should be doing that anyway. How are you going to contribute to the relationship? Well, I just don't feel like eventually you're going to get here. Well, I just don't feel like I should have to. I feel like my beauty is more than enough in the relationship. But if that's, if you want me to do something else, maybe on Tuesdays and Fridays, I can make you some eggs. Man, these women are the worst.